Hi all, and welcome to an ATC. We're not ATC. Hi all, and welcome to an ACT WorkKeys Curriculum tutorial. This tutorial is going to be how to add students into the system. The first thing you want to do is go to workkeyscurriculum.act.org. If you'll notice, it'll bring you up to this page. You have a sign-in button in the top right or a sign-in button that's blue here on the left. You can click either one. I'm going to click sign in, and it's going to take me to a login page. You're going to use your email and the password I assigned you to log in. You're going to scroll down to the middle and you're going to click sign in. If you forgot your password, you can reset it at this particular spot. Okay, when you get to this, open this program, it's going to usually take you where you left off the last time. To change where you are, you're going to go up here to the right and you'll see a little person and a down arrow. To add students, you need to be in the institution administration. So we want to go to institution administration and click on that. It just so happened I was already on this page, so it reloaded it. On the left-hand side, you're going to see our menu. We have a license. We have one license. That's a license assigned to all the state through DWS. We have 4 groups. Our 4 groups are Boonville, Johnson County, Ozark, and Paris Adult Educations. When we're here, we can see that Boonville has 6 students, Johnson County has 1, Paris has 4, and Ozark hasn't assigned any yet. We also have instructors. You can click on instructors. Sometimes I can assign an instructor without them being an administrator. Usually I just assign everyone to be an administrator so they can add students. If you'll click on those students, you'll see that we have 27 students currently on this program, and we have 8 administrators. So let's go up here to students because we're talking about adding students, and we want to click on that. Okay, it's going to show every single student that we have in the program. They don't seem to be any particular order. They're by the date added. So what you want to do is you just want to scroll down and find the student that you're looking for. So let's say that I have this student right here, and I would like to change information about him. I can click here, and it's going to give me 2 or 3 options. Option number 1 is to edit his. So if I edit, I can go in and change his email and his password, and I can update the student. So whatever that is, we can update that. Because we only have 1 license, we really do not want to do much with the license because it's already assigned. We want to impersonate this student. So if I do this, I'll be logged in as this particular student. And this account does not have access to a course because he's not signed in yet. So I'm going to sign out. He probably needs to be updated. Okay, I need to go back in and sign in as myself. Now that we know how to edit a current student, we need to figure out how to add another student. So the way that we're going to do this is click on the word that says students. Now I can click on filters and I can look for a student. I can look by their name, by their email address, or by their ID number. I can choose what access they have, if it's valid, if it's pending, or if it's expired. If it's valid, that means they're a current student. If it's pending, it means they have never ever logged in. If it's expired, it means that their opportunities to use this program are gone. So I'm going to look for this particular student, and I'm going to look in Access All. I can choose only those with an active license, or I can leave that blank. I'm going to choose to leave it blank, and I'm going to hit search. When I hit search, look, a student comes up. Their access is valid. It tells me when their first login date was and when it expires. It expires in July. Okay. I can edit that student at this time. I can also look for any student So I'm going to come here to filters. And you should always look for your student before you add them. That way they don't have two different accounts. Okay, I searched for Jane Doe and I don't have any students by that name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the right where it says New Students, and I can add multiple students if I had a lot of students to upload. I normally only have 1 or 2 students at a time. So what I'm going to do is click Add Student. So I'm going to add a single student. I'm going to come right here and I'm going to type in the student's name. The student must have an email address. And you must give them a password. I like to give generic passwords because that way I know what the password is going to be for their program. So when they call and say, I can't get into my program, I lost my password, I can help them with that. Now if you notice, we have everything assigned to this student. They have access to every single thing included in this program, including the Spanish versions. The things that they must have access to are WorkKeys Curriculum Applied Math levels 3 through 7, WorkKeys Curriculum Graphic Literacy levels 3 through 7, and WorkKeys Curriculum Workplace Documents level 3 through 7. They must have these 3. The rest you can take or leave as needed. If a student is working on an industrial wage certificate, they need access to electricity, fluid dynamics, mechanics, and thermodynamics. You can just choose to leave everything clicked, and so that way you don't have to worry that a student doesn't have access to what they need, or you can choose to assign as you need. Once you do this, you're just going to hit the Create button. Once you create the student, it's just going to take you back to a list of all of the students. Everything is already assigned. They already have their lessons assigned. They already have access to everything in the program. So they're already a student and you are done. You don't have to do anything else. If you have any questions about setting up a new user for this program, please call me at the office at 675-4326. You can call me on my cell phone at 849-5493, or you can email me at cmccullough@atu.edu.